Hello everyone. It's now 10:31 p.m. Well, I slept off and on throughout the day. Let's see. I feel bad. In the middle of the night, I caved in. Maybe because my anxiety was really high in the middle of the night. I was so cold and I caved in and I got me some a bag of chips, a bag of cookies, and some apple juice from the snack machine in the middle of the night. And then I was like I um you know fell into the trap of the urge, trying to fight against it. And then because I don't know why I was so hungry, but I think I did have breakfast, lunch, and dinner yesterday. Yeah, I did. So I don't know why I was hungry in the middle of the night, and I don't want that habit. So then I ate breakfast and lunch, but to make up for earlier in the middle of the night, I'm gonna try to just not eat dinner because I, went somewhere different for lunch. And when I went to lunch, I went somewhere different for lunch, and like they say, you can eat whatever you want. So I was, new, and that was my first time going to that place, and I went to eat, and they showed me the cashier. And so they said, you can pick a sandwich, chips. I mean, no, they didn't say chips. They said you can get you a sandwich, you can get salad, you can get drink, you can get this, you can get that. And then on the other side, they said, well, that over there is all you can eat. And so, I had some, lasagna. I really wanted the lasagna, but it was good, but it wasn't. I mean, I've tasted way better lasagna. So I'm like, well, they had some buttered peas and carrots. I'm like, well, it was refreshing to have some peas and carrots and some garlic. I had some garlic bread, lasagna, and peas and carrots. And they said they ran out of cookies. Well, when I went to ask for seconds on lasagna, the lady gave me two more pieces. And I'm like, yikes. I was just trying to get one more piece, but she gave me two more pieces. Plus, she gave me, plus, I went to the ask the cashier, are we able to get chips too? And she's like, yes. And I haven't had nobody like acting like they getting aggravated with me, like yes, like with a narcissistic fake attitude like that. But she played a game where the cashier made it like she was gonna offer me a discount. So then I don't know if she hyped me up and manipulated me into thinking, oh, I'm about to give you a discount, and then turn around and charge me full price. And then try to make it like the machine messed up and she didn't know. Well, I don't know if she did that deliberate or if it was unintentional. I don't know. But I was trying to figure out why, if she made it like as if she put the discount on and she's like, ooh, like trying to hype me up. Ooh, I'm about to give you a discount. And then next thing you know, she acting like she didn't give too much of a care, that the machine still charged me full price when she made it like she was giving me a discount. And I don't know if she did that on purpose or by accident, playing a perk game or what. But that made me not want to go there ever again. The fact that it left a sour taste in my mouth. That when I said, are we able to get free chips too? Which is, yes! like as if I get on her last nerve or something, you know. So I'm like, I was shaking the whole rest of the time. It felt like I couldn't enjoy my meal. Because then later on, after that happened, then I saw that they say you can have one sandwich or salad, one fruit or vegetable or chips, and one water and or like drink or something. So, I was confused. I'm still, they're like, well, for one price, do you just grab whatever items you want? I didn't know what to do. What if somebody would have go in there and grab 10 bags of chips or something, or 20 bananas or something, like walk out of there. I didn't know like how it went. You just get one, or they say you can get as much as you want. I wasn't really clear. So, I don't know if I'm not sure if I ever go there again. But, but this morning for breakfast, I had grits, like just plain butter, and I used my pink Himalayan salt. Grits and like butter grits and a biscuit, and I don't even like bacon. And whatever bacon that was, I'm surprised it was good. I was hungry, and I had some eggs with gravy on top, and I had a bowl of cereal on the side. So, yeah, but that was, I was trying to get 4 pieces of bacon, but how I ended up with 5. But that was some good ass bacon, though. I never have like bacon really. I'm more of a sausage person, a sausage and ham, but I never did, like ever since a little kid, I never really did like bacon. I don't like the meat, I don't like the flesh fat on any meat, whether it be chicken, beef, pork. I cannot stand the fat on meat. But the meaty part of bacon, if it's meaty, I like that. But I like turkey bacon, but I don't too much like pork bacon. But I was hungry this morning, but that was some good ass bacon. So I might start eating that. But anyway, so so I was supposed to have. Well, I thought that I would have got a hotel room tonight, but like after, like I was so sleep deprived and tired, and it was cold this morning. And so after breakfast, I came here and I got me some sleep for a while. I don't remember what time I fell asleep, but my sleep was spotty. And then I don't remember what time I woke up, probably 11, almost noon that I woke up. And then I was texting the potential employer. And then I went to go get it was like intense. It was like when I did the fingerprinting for the airport job that I never heard back from. And in this job right here, even though it's temporary, it's supposed to pay more than that airport job. But it was like a simple fingerprinting over there, but over here was like very like an intense. Like they wanted to get any and all of my fingers, any and everything, like to do like each like do few fingers, and then do your thumbs, and then do individually finger by finger, But they said I'm supposed to hear back maybe in a few days, and it's a temp job, but I hope I get it. And it's supposed to pay decent enough that I don't even know how frequently they would pay, but it's supposed to pay decently enough that I could pay I mean, it was supposed to be paid decently enough that I could pay for my own extended stay. You know, but we'll see. So, I really do hope I get it. So that helped me feel some hope when I started to feel like that I was just, okay, I getting no luck, I give up, I'm frustrated. You know, I might as well just sit here and let myself rot and die. But no, I feel like I'm not going to do that. But, so I wanted to cry when, the fact that I advertised my, my Amazon ebooks, and they had another perp who I never saw before with the fake name Teresa, and try to falsely insinuate. I mean, I put it in the description, but I mean the community post. I put it in the community post about her falsely accusing me of having mind control, more like MK Ultra eyes, and falsely accusing me of having like a demon possessed eyes and smile. Nobody ever said that about me before, at least not to my face. Now, whatever happened to me, everybody saying that they can see light in my eyes and that I'm a beautiful soul. If they say I'm a beautiful soul and that I'm full of light, and I don't even participate in satanic rituals, I don't do dark stuff. I'm sitting here fighting every day to survive. So you use projection and falsely accuse me of having MK Ultra demon possessed satanic eyes, and then, telling everybody don't buy her ebooks, and the asylums are open and she's walking free or whatever. Well, so the program then. How you gonna so it's like, if you want me to be locked up in a mental institution, you're asking for me to be more MK Ultra, you dumb bitch. You want me to be MK Ultra and demon possessed. It's like you're a perp, you're an abusive narcissistic perp talking double talk, and maybe somebody might have told you about having demonic eyes. Maybe somebody might have told you about being under MK Ultra. Nobody's my handler right now. Well, at least I'm a loner by myself. I'm not talking to nobody. You fuckers ain't controlling me. So, I'm pretty sure I was like that picture on Amazon that I took. Nobody ever said anything about that looking them until you came. So, I was sleep deprived that day, and I'm pretty sure I was. I don't know how many days of sleep deprived, but being homeless on the streets, having little to no sleep and everything. But they had this one fake TI perp who all she does is sit behind a desk, and I don't remember her name. It was a year or two ago. And I was homeless on the streets by 532 West Garden Street in Pensacola. And she had a place to live. She had a roof over her head. And she falsely accused me of mocking her being home. I don't even know you. I don't like when Q the Realm did. False, but this was a different person. Falsely accused me of mocking her being homeless, and then she falsely said that that I became demon possessed in a video and that my eyes turned black. But then she's playing both sides of being acting like target and perp. And all these people act like as if they could look at somebody's eyes and tell if they're narcissistic or if they're demon possessed or if they're perp or whatever. and I have not taken any deals. They're trying to get me. I showed y'all proof of that. I'm rejecting them. I'm suffering, but I'm still going to reject them and keep my soul. So, that person was probably just talking shit, and you probably part of the sex trafficking and want me to, it's like they falsely accuse you of what they want out of you. Like if you're not a sex slave, they will lie and say that you are, and then try to beat you into submission. Maybe this Teresa person wants me to be demon possessed. And you can tell that the way she worded her stuff and her tone in the way she wrote it, word for word, it's like the way she styled it, exactly how a narcissistic abuser would talk or write. Like, how you gonna call somebody mind controlled and demon possessed and then say that they're crazy and need to be locked up in a mental institution? That is double talk. You're talking double talk. Now, if you really cared about, somebody looking demon possessed or whatever, you would encourage that person to stay away from anything to do with psychiatry and the mental health system, and encourage them, give them encouragement, not kick them down. You would pray for them and, encourage them to read the Bible, get that, read the Bible and pray, and, but you sitting there directing somebody to the mental institution, deterring people from wanting to support and buy my ebooks. But I got some good reviews on there. The first ebook targeted by the Gang Stalk, and targeted by the PsychWorld on Amazon. Now, I don't even think this Teresa person ever read the book. She sounds like she never read the book. Like she never purchased or read it. She never read it. Excuse me. So, I put the ebooks on my blog for free. And, I put my short stories on the blog. Plus, I put them on Ko-fi. And you can read them for free. And if you want to donate, you can donate. But I want to give people the option to choose if they want to purchase the ebook or if they just want to read for free. Thanks for either way. Thanks for the support, and even, taking the time out of your day to even do that, So a lot of links, a lot of internet links from my researched ebooks based on my personal experiences, plus research and resources from others, have disappeared. Like certain YouTube videos and certain websites have disappeared from others, that if I can use that as a backup to have more proof on what I've been suffering through, or what I've been going through. And then a lot of links that I put out, I was forced to, the perps getting videos and channels wiped out, or trying to get my channel and videos taken down, or try to get my ebooks taken down, or try to just destroy and ruin me, So, I don't even know. Like, as I said, most people tell me that they think I have a pure soul, a beautiful soul, a heart of gold. Even the ones who turned against me and betrayed me. If they say you are chosen, I can tell you a child of God. But then they turn around and start acting like an abusive, narcissistic perp. And then they smear campaign and switch up their narrative, and now all of a sudden I'm XYZ demon. But I have zero clue who this so-called Teresa person is. As I said, I don't even think you ever read my ebook. You just go in there and comment because you got the opportunity. And for all I know, it could be that fake wannabe Darnell Williams perp, just put up a fake name, Teresa. It could have been him, or it could have been somebody really named Teresa, or it could have been another perp with that put up a fake. But yeah, show your face. Show y'all face. But y'all sit there and hide behind anonymity. Like Kimberly Harper won't show her face. Pam Smith won't show her face. That MK Farrer perp won't show his face. The obsoletist won't show his face. Stephon Adams won't show his face. But there's a few of them who are bold enough to show their face and real name. Or they'll show their face but not their real name. You see both my face and my real name. So, but anyway, so this afternoon after lunch, I came back over here and it was almost 5 o'clock and I fell asleep, and then I woke up, it was 7 something at night. And so I'm still feeling a little bit of pressure on my heart. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure on my heart and still feeling deprived, but I don't even think I can get I don't know if I can get any more sleep between now and tomorrow morning at like 5 o'clock. So they have been causing me forced urination all day long. And so I just have the feeling to go. So I'm going to pause it right quick and then I'll come back. So, earlier they forced urinated me like at least 3 times and I got a lot of pee on myself. And so I got to walk around stinking and smelling really bad. Haven't got to have a shower since Saturday, and my feet and my shoes, my socks and my feet feel like yesterday they start to feel wet and sweaty and stuff, and now today they're starting to feel sticky like fungus. But I'm gonna be back. I gotta go use the bathroom. So it's precisely 11 o'clock right now, 11 p.m. So wow, see, that's how they do it. It's like I was just talking in this video, and all of a sudden, just randomly had the urge to go pee really bad without warning, like without advance warning, and had to go and run, and still got some pee on myself, enough where I have to change the bladder pad. So, I don't mean to tell TMI, but this is why I gotta go through being targeted. And it's the most torturous feeling that, I have to run a certain distance to get to the bathroom. And so, abusive narcissistic gang stalkers, what they do is they project their demonic attributes onto me, like with Lisa Ruby trying to falsely accuse me of being XYZ, all kinds of demonic and needing deliverance. Now I'm wondering, how am I the one full of demons just because I was abused? And she tried to tell me that each time somebody abuses you, that's more demons put in you, and you have to get them all delivered. So and she turned out to be a fake Christian religious fraud. That's the lady who lured me to Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and then she started doing perp shit and forcing me to starve and then calling it fasting. And she would use my traumas against me. And then, she tried to tell me all And like she tried to get me to tell her my whole life story. And then she got an attitude with me once she got the info that she wanted, that she can start using stuff against me. And I almost didn't make it out of there. Excuse me. So now before she got me, she tried to tell me it was a black female named Brandy with a son named Brandon that went. She tried to say Brandy went into hiding, or that Brandy went missing, and that a few other people went missing or went into hiding after dealing with her. And it's like something ain't right, So she was one of the popular fake truthers, and I didn't realize, like, she acted like she knew all about MK Ultra, gang stalking, everything. So I mean, she claimed to have been abused and said that her dad was amongst the Shriners and the Masons, and that that her husband was a so-called former Satanist turned Christian, and that they both were so-called Christian, and they were just all kinds of weird, very extremely controlling. So if I'm a grown woman and they're manipulating and controlling my food, bathroom trips, and everything. So and then Tracy Broadhurst falsely accused me of being a witch, a worker with familiar spirits, and committing whoredom with devils and everything else. But she was the one who had 2 abortions. So and people say abortion equals blood sacrifice. So she's supposed to be Christian, but a black woman, a narcissistic sellout that's rich and living a high life. So she was also very abusive, manipulative, and they used the Bible to manipulate and abuse, and then wonder why people turn around and not want to be Christian no more. But every time I'd be tempted, I refer to what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 23, about how they, make one proselyte and then turn them twofold more of a devil. I mean, twofold more of a child of hell than themselves. I don't remember the exact scripture, but you turn people away from. But it's not Jesus, it's them. So I'm gonna still stick with Jesus Christ. And I just need to stay away from church. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Stay away from church. Stay away from church, because it's the devil's churches nowadays. So I'm staying away from church. I even tried to go to a couple of churches in Pensacola. They treated me very bad, very abusive. I ain't going back. Oh yeah, I went to a few churches. Olive Baptist Church, or North Davis and Olive in Pensacola. They did me the worst. And I think that might be the last church I ever set foot in. I could be wrong, but 2020, 2021, and 2022, I don't remember going to church. Maybe I did, I just don't remember. So, I found out that there's a brand new shelter that just opened up in Kentucky, and they're but they be lying though. They lie to lure people in. They lie and say that they got ways to help you with housing and get jobs and housing and back on your feet and everything. And it's a lure and it's a trap, and they still keep you homeless, keep you poor. and everything else. So, but I called over the phone, excuse me, and asked about their services, and they said, well, if you're living in Cincinnati, then we can't help you because it's for Kentucky residents only. No, okay, well, can't get those services. So they even said they had rapid rehousing or whatever, but that rapid rehousing is fake and a lie too. Get your false hopes up. So yeah, I was supposed to have gotten me um, a hotel room tonight, but by the time, I mean, I called myself going to sleep because I was exhausted, tired, and sleep deprived, and felt like I could roll over at any moment. You know, you hear that? They using the air for noise harassment. So I didn't work on any short stories today, but I wrote another blog post today. I actually was doing it like working on the blog like 3, 4 something in the morning. So I gotta keep watching the time. All right, so I got um, I'll probably talk 5 more minutes or less. So now they got this lady, right? I'm not gonna say where from. When I asked her what her name was, she told me her name was Susan. I don't think she said Susie, but she said Susan. But come to find out, her real name is Nancy. And me and her talk like um, quite often here in Cincinnati. So now I don't know if she's in her 60s or 70s, but I would have suspected that she's in her 70s. So she made it like as if, she doesn't have a cell phone or is not, that she don't know about, um, this technology nowadays. But so far, I thought she was sincere and genuine and nice or whatever. But like over time, I start to wonder if she was like, is she being nosy or trying to bury herself into my personal business only to turn around and start acting weird or acting different or using stuff against me or um I'm afraid that she might do me like the bus driver Miss Yolanda from the fake retarded bus driver Yolanda from Pensacola. Like Miss Yolanda was always, asking me personal questions, getting in my business and everything, only to turn around and, after the Christmas holidays, they must have done something to her because they had her. I mean, she started to act weird and be very controlling, and she is the direct reason why I'm in Pensacola. I mean, I'm sorry, why I'm in Cincinnati. Like what, as I said, what happened at the shower and pool. My plan was to wait over the weekend and think things through and do some research. But that Yolanda lady was trying to get me locked up right away. So um, I had to make an emergency trip to flee out of Pensacola, and I just chose a random city and came up here, and I didn't find out until like a week later. I didn't know about the Ohio train derailment. But then they got stuff going like explosions and derailments in Alabama and Florida and all over like derailments and they just had tornadoes now. I hear about this Tennessee shooting. They just got too much going on with the so-called daily news is so depressing. And it's like the psychopathic government is working harder to destroy our country on purpose and then make us suffer and hold us responsible and then blame us and call us useless eaters. But they're blocking people from being productive and working and living like the old days. They put that on us to be brainwashed with hip hop culture and music, TV, and everything else, drugs, bad food. People had a more meaningful, productive life. Um, you know, Even though, I mean, they had us doggone slavery and segregation and stuff, but at least people were more righteous back then. And I heard that kept black people humble and closer to the Lord, you know. But nowadays, it's like everybody is just, people don't even act human nowadays. They don't even have, I mean, they don't, their mind controlled to act like lower than human. Like, but people try to say that certain animals act more civilized than humans in society nowadays. And it's not supposed to be. But I heard that America and other countries too have been brainwashed and conditioned to be this way. That's why people in different countries at like 18 years old will have far higher of a maturity level than a 62-year-old in America. And we've been dumbed down. We've been dumbed down. Let me see what time it is. It's 11:15. So um I had yeah, I really wanted to get a hotel room tonight, but I guess I mean, I don't know if I can do it tomorrow night or what, but as I said, I think I, woke up from that nap. It was like 7:43 p.m. or so, 7:47 or something. And now I'm feeling weird and feeling depressed. Slept all day and was up all night, and got to sleep with four eyes open. If you get what I mean, you know. So every day is a struggle to survive. I mean, I'm sitting here wondering. Nobody else said anything, but that really bothered me with that perp trying to falsely accuse me of having demonic eyes and MK Ultra mind control, demon possessed satanic eyes and smile or whatever. No, I wasn't at the downtown library. I was at that genealogy library long before they shut it down. They shut down that genealogy library in Pensacola, and I used to prefer that going there, but they used to try to treat me like I'm not welcome, and they used to try to give me hints that they didn't want me there. And they tried everything, hit me with weapons, verbally told me that they didn't want me there and stuff like that, And so yeah, everything is just really scary, and I'm just taking everything one day at a time. Like, I don't even have anything planned for tomorrow of what to do. So So, I mean, I'm still not healed from childhood trauma and the abuse, the fake IDMR cult, the fake foster mom's abuse throughout the environment and society. Been pretty much traumatized and abused all my damn life, from birth to death. So, yeah, that person falsely accused me of having demonic eyes or whatever. Like, falsely accused me of being demon possessed and mind controlled and excuse me, but like as I said, that I mean, this like so you know about this you know mind control, you know MK Ultra, and so why would you think that the solution is for me to go back to being in a mental, you know, seeking mental health? You talking, as I say, you talking double talk. So it's 11:19 p.m. I still need all the help I can get. Um, I have the information in the description box. Oh, they're vibrating they're frying my toes on my right foot. So I want to tomorrow. I wish I could be well rested enough to work on some more maybe more short stories or something. But my life ain't stable enough to work on bigger projects like the big fiction ebook and more novels and a couple of other nonfiction ebooks that I wanted to work on. But um, my homeless ebook that I wrote, um, it's more like that's like a homeless autobiography. And so that probably needs to be updated because I had more homeless experiences, you know, since then. So, but I'm going to go for now, and thanks for listening to me. I wish I had all good news in this video, but I had, I had to emotionally vent and get stuff off my chest. So I will see y'all in a few minutes.